An intimate venue, always a fine place to take in a match. Vicarage Road. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Watford up against Aston Villa.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And the starting 11 for Watford.
Well, it's a flat 4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
Here's how the lineup looks for Aston Villa.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
Enjoy the game here at Vicarage Road.
And the match begins. Ings. Oh, a nice looking pass. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Well, the short corner routine. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Ings. High quality defending. Tom cleverly. And the ball's gone. El Ghazi. And the cross is very much on. Now to the front post. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Getting in there to take it away. Matt Target. Buendia. Ings. He's using his strength to good effect. How about the cross? Nakamba. Young. McGinn. Ings. Might take the lead. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Craig Cathcart. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Young. McGinn. Emiliano Buendia. They really look after the ball when they have it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Buendia. Young. Ings. At times they make passing look easy. Well, they get the ball once more. Kutska. And it's with Etebo. Tom Cleverley. An offside by the merest of margins. Buendia. Ings. Ings. It's with El Ghazi. Body in the way. And he's fired over the corner. And he's clear as lines. Well, that piece of play very easy on the eye. El Ghazi. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Well, they're going for the short one. Nakamba. Mings. And a timely intervention. Good pressure high up the pitch. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Ings. Emiliano Buendia. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Well, they're keeping their opponent. And he's through here. A goal! 1-0. A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, but I don't think the keeper should be beaten at his near post quite so easily. I thought that was stoppable.
The opening goal of the game then.
Emiliano Buendia.
El Ghazi. Buendia. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Read it superbly to take back possession. El Ghazi. Ings. And possession lost, intercepted. Fruitful looking attack. Disappointing pass. El Ghazi. McGinn. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. Young. It's with Nakamba. Oh, nice work to get past his opponents. It's in! They're looking really relaxed and confident, and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, let's take another look. And what a build-up to the goal this is. The 1- and 2-touch passing is so crisp and accurate, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
It's going their way, 2-0. Oh, nice ball over the top. Great Cathcart. Well, attacking possibilities. Ismail Assar. Fluency of movement. Now, will the cross work out for them? Taking care of business defensively here. An effective challenge. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Strength and control. Takes aim! Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it wasn't a taxing save.
Well, as you can see, Aston Villa have really dictated the play. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
Etebo. Oh, good vision. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that, but he's got that all wrong.
Marvellous Nakamba. Target with it. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Emiliano Buendia. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Ings. Well, it took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. And taken short. Cross could be useful. Making sure nothing came of it. Ings. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Terrific block. Kutska. Ken Sema. Juraj Kutska. And it's with Etebo. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Throw-ins given. Christian Kabasele. Lovely work to get past his man. Can they keep it out? And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
Buendia. And he did well to cut it out. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ings. Disappointing pass. Etebo. Now can they create something? Well, he failed to deliver that time. Well, we're almost at the halfway stage and they're not making home advantage work for them one little bit here. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, they've struggled in this first half. They've been outfought, outplayed and outrun. They need to improve all aspects of their play in the second half if they're to get back in this one.
Moving the ball forward with purpose. But they dealt with the threat posed. Tom Cleverley. Sarr in possession. Will it happen for them? A terrific pass. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there. Well, this has to be their way back into the game. The crowd are certainly playing their part.
They've regained possession. Buendia. Juraj Kucka. And he read it well defensively. John McGinn. Marvellous Nakamba. Read it superbly to take back possession. Etebo. Overcooked that one. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Cash. McGinn. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. John McGinn. Emiliano Buendia. Here's Matty Cash. Buendia. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, and you just have to admire the patience of the passing as they look for that defence-splitting ball, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Juraj Kucka. On a pass that lacks quality. Nakamba. This looks threatening. Target. Pulls it back. McGinn. Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. This looks promising. And a fine tackle. Young. Ings. Ashley Young. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. Christian Kabasele. Adam Masina. And it's Dennis. Can they get in behind them? The delivery. That's a routine take. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Christian Kabasele. Adam Masina. Kutska. It might be on for them. Just wanted to get it out of there. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Ings might take the lead. Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort.
And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Well, they're keeping their opponent. And he's through here. A goal! 1-0. A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. Strength and control. Takes aim. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Etebo. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Buendia. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Well, hit with power and almost the right precision. And so the second half commences here. It was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Ings. Nakamba. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Juraj Kucka. Not a good pass. Well, no problems defensively. Juraj Kucka. Emmanuel Dennis. In the right place to cut out the pass. Ings. Young. Emiliano Buendia. Young. Not messing around with that clearance. And possibilities here. Nakamba. Buendia. McGinn. And intercepting it. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Oh, great play. And the keeper diving to thwart him. And a short corner, let's see. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, strong play here. Ings. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. El Ghazi. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Well, fantastic reflex action. Short corner it is. Crossing into the middle. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that was always going to be claimed. Emmanuel Dennis. Sarr in possession. Juraj Kucka. And it's Dennis. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Matty Cash. John McGinn. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Emiliano Buendia. Ings. That strong play here on the shielding front. Buendia. Alert defending. Good strength to keep the ball. Adam Masina. It is a decent-looking attack here. Emmanuel Dennis. Very quick thinking there. Ashley Young. McGinn. Emiliano Buendia. Young. Young. Nakamba. Young. It's with Nakamba. McGinn. Marvellous Nakamba. Good physical play. Ings. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Substitution for
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Number 20, Danny Ings, to be replaced by number 9, Wesley.
And played short. Buendia. Wesley. And he did well to cut it out. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Well, they no longer have the ball. Marvellous Nakamba. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Tom Cleverley. Emmanuel Dennis. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. It might be. Really important tackle. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Anwar El Ghazi. Young. He continues his run. Wesley takes the shot. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Emmanuel Dennis. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Marvellous Nakamba. Emiliano Buendia. Wesley has it. Young. Target. Well, possibilities inside the box. Young. Pulls it back. Body on the line. Opportunity missed. And they're making a change. Juraj Kucka. Forward cleverly. Cathcart. Antini on the ball. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Wesley. John McGinn. Buendia. Wesley has it. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. So 20 minutes to go. McGinn. And Cash with it. Oh, big opportunity. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Giving the ball away. And he's made headway. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Well, they fancy a short one. McGinn. And a tidy challenge. Tom Cleverley. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch. But it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open, not enough desire and a lack of urgency. This is a worrying performance.
Well, the pass not finding its target. Konsa. Wesley. Went in strongly, decisively. Nicely cut out. The high press was very much on. Young. Really effective shielding under pressure. Couldn't keep it. Ismail Assar. Imran Louza. Perfectly positioned to take it away. McGinn. Buendia. And snuffing out the danger. John McGinn. Emiliano Buendia. Kucka. Ismail Assar. Louza. Dini. Can he put it away? Brilliantly blocked. John McGinn. An important interception. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Imran Lousa. There's a slide rule pass. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Cash. In position here to protect the ball. Bailey. Good-looking sequence. Wesley. Bailey. Options in the middle. Well, he's won the ball. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And a throw-in forthcoming. McGinn. Ramsey has it. And intercepted it. And using his strength to shield the ball. Ramsey has it. Ezri Konsa. Young. Wesley. Target with it. Young. Well, can they be creative from here? Wesley. Nakamba. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Target. It's with Nakamba. Oh, surely. Not to be in terms of the finish. Ramsey. Marvellous Nakamba. Wesley has it. Leon Bailey. Wesley. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Deeney. He's protecting it effectively. Wesley. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
It's a short corner. And we saw the situation developing. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Target. Cuts it back. McGinn. Nakamba. Wesley. That's a routine take. Well, strong play here. And that was a very fine read. Trost Ekong. Forward cleverly. Christian Kabasele. Adam Massina. Effective challenge. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Deeney. Well, just the tackle that was needed. And there goes the final whistle. The story here, a defeat for Watford. How would you assess that Hornets performance?
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he scored a good goal, and if I was his coach, I certainly wouldn't be worried by him missing a couple of chances. The fact is, he was a constant threat today.
Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. It's in. They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in. Strength and control. Takes aim. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Buendia. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Oh, great play. And the keeper diving to thwart him. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Well, fantastic reflex action. Ings. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And he's made headway. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.